This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 14, verse 13. And it shall come to pass in that day that a great tumult from the Lord shall be among them, and they shall lay hold every one on the hand of his neighbor, and his hand shall rise up against the hand of his neighbor. Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Zechariah chapter 14, verse 13 is that we're getting close to even race wars happening here in Babylon the Great. Reports are coming in how an Edomite supremacist, okay, and when I say Edomite supremacist, using their biblical nationality, all right, to identify them because they are not white, they're red, okay? This is the red man, okay? So this whole so-called white supremacist, all right, ideology, all right, is retarded because once your ass is out in the sun, you get red, all right, because you are the Edomites, the biblical Edomites. So you're going to be known as the Edomites. So in this lesson, get used to hearing, for those Edomite supremacists that watch our videos, hearing the term Edomite supremacist, not so-called white supremacist. All right? But yeah, there's more and more reports of Edomite supremacists attacking energy facilities, energy grids, okay? And their goal is to ignite race wars. All right? And this is something that mainstream media is not reporting, all right, to the masses, okay, because that then the masses will be scared. They're like, wait a minute, the energy grid is being being targeted by these extremist groups. What the hell is going on? All right, so here it is. You have C4 explosive attack plotted against energy facility to ignite race wars feds. Okay, and this goes to show you these are the Edomites. They're the violent man. They're carnal. They're not spiritual. Okay, and they know that they're losing their country. Okay, they know that their government is corrupted. They know that Donald Trump can't save them. They know they damn sure know Kamala can't save them. They know that the presidency, the government itself is controlled by the JJs, the 1948ers. In fact, a lot of the articles, all right, of revealing that the JJs control the government, they come from these Edomite supremacists. They're the main ones that are doing the legwork. And we want to thank you, Edomite supremacists, for doing that, because then it proves our point of view, all right, our stance, okay, of why these JJs, okay, are not the chosen people and why America's Babylon the Great. Okay? So thank you for doing the legwork, all right? The Lord put a heavy spirit on y'all to be so angry with these JJs, all right, that you made your own tongue fall upon yourselves. Okay? Because you're basically giving us the ammunition, for lack of better words, to prove our case that we're the chosen people, we're the Israelites, and these cannot be the Israelites. All right, the chosen people. All right, they're actually, you Edomites, if you're watching, and you Edomite supremacists, you do watch the JJs, the 1948ers. All right, the Zionist scum that you call them. All right, the so-called Jewish people. Those are actually your brethren. All right, let's get into some history on that. Okay? You should know by now that you're the biblical Edomites. Okay? In fact, some of these Edomite supremacists know that the Bible's not for them. Okay? They know that they don't like the Bible because the Bible, they understand, because they have reading comprehension. All right? And I got to give these Edomite supremacists props for that. They know that the Bible's written for Israelites by Israelites. Okay? They know that. Okay? And that's why you're going to lose, because even amongst your Edomite supremacist group, some of them still want to go to the Bible, all right, as a standard to uplift the Edomite race. But even amongst your Edomite supremacist race, all right, there's some factions within it knowing that the Bible is not the book to lead your people to victory. And that's why in this particular article, hold on, bear me one moment. Watch what this article brings out, okay, on what this Edomite supremacist belief structure is. A 24-year-old red Edomite supremacist has been charged with plotting to use weapons of mass destruction on an energy facility in Nashville, Tennessee, federal prosecutors said in a news release Monday. Skylar Philippi, Skylar, you Edomites are weird with these names. Anyway, a so-called accelerationist who believes the destruction of society must hasten to bring about race war. Right, he wants full-blown tribalism. That's why the Federalist wrote a beautiful article called Democrats Have Only Themselves to Blame for America's Growing Tribalism. What is tribalism? Okay, tribalism, the state of fact of being organized in tribes or tribes. Right, basically, this is the will of the Lord, bringing back that everybody going back to their nation. All right, that okay, I'm for my race, my people. Okay, and those that don't want to be for their race, their people, they're going to be taken down. And that's why these Edomites, okay, they're willing to even take out their own kind to justify, all right, their belief. Because again, you taking out the electrical grid, you're hurting your own kind too. All right, but that's what what's that old saying? The ends justify the means. All right, just like the Sicaris did not. Hey, let's go. The Sicari. What did the Sicaris do? Let's get a history of that. Sicari zealots destroyed food supply. Right? Yeah, here it is. Yep. Sicari. Who were these assassins? Listen, check this out. That's why it's weird to have the name Sicari as your group name. It's just weird, man. Welcome to another episode of Bible Tidbits powered by Life Word. Today we are continuing a 6-part mini-series. All right, All right, they're going to go into the Sicaris. All right, the Sicaris are mentioned in the New Testament, but I'll be very, very impressed if you know where. I'll go even further if you know where the Sicari are mentioned. You aren't just a Bible scholar, you're an elite Bible scholar. All right, ready for the big reveal? It's found in Acts chapter 21, verse 38. Right. Okay. Paul is being interrogated by a Roman government official after a riot breaks out in Jerusalem and is asked if he is a Sicari leader. Aren't you the Egyptian who led a rebellion some time ago and took 4,000 members of the assassins out into the desert? Where is Sicari in this verse? It's what the New Living Translation calls assassins. Other translations call them murderers or terrorists. Why don't English translations use the word Sicari? It was a judgment call they made to help us understand this verse. Okay, let's keep going. Sicari is a Latin word which means dagger man. Josephus, the famous first century Israelite historian, describes them as men who hid small daggers in their clothing, disguised themselves by blending into crowds, and used stealth to assassinate high-ranking government leaders and Roman sympathizers. Right, they were killing their own kind, just like these Edomite supremacists are willing to hurt their own kind to justify the means, start a race war. Okay? Nothing new under the sun. All right? Our own people did it too, okay? When we knew we were Israelites. But check this out. But watch what the Sicaris did with the food supply. If you're a gamer, just think of Assassin's Creed. That's exactly who these guys were. The Sicarii are the earliest known organized group of assassins predating the Islamic Hashin, who Assassin's Creed is actually based on, and the Japanese ninjas. To this day, the Spanish derivative of the word Sicario is used in Latin America to describe hitmen working for drug cartels. YouTube is definitely not going to promote this video. Yeah, because YouTube takes on anything that's informational, all right, that go against the narrative. But where's the point? Bear with me one moment. When they attack the food supply? And today's attack, do you want to hurt a civilization? Attack the electrical grid. Where is it at? Here it is. In the early part of the war, they raided villages near Jerusalem for supplies, killing 700 women and children. Inside the walls of Jerusalem, the Sicarii destroyed the city's food supply to hasten the inevitable war between its citizens inside the walls and the Roman army outside the walls, meaning a race war. Plain. All right? This caused a civil war to break out inside of Jerusalem between the radical Sicarii, the more pragmatic zealots, and the everyday citizen caught in the middle. Right? Isn't that what the this guy was trying to do? Okay, start a civil war. Okay, which will have race war pockets in it. Tribalism. All right. Democrats have only themselves to blame for America's growing tribalism. Amid the aftermath of the catastrophic Hurricane Helene, Americans have been reminded that the federal government's prioritization of some citizens over others extends even to disaster relief. Given recent revelations of FEMA emergency management blueprint to instill equity as a foundation for emergency management, not that we should be surprised, the Biden administration constantly claims Edomite supremacist domestic terrorists are the greatest danger to our republic, while the FBI warns that top domestic violent extremist threat is racially or ethnically motivated violent extremists, suspiciously those who advocated for superiority of the Edomite race. Left-wing corporate media has insisted that the 2024 presidential election is, at its heart, a battle over whether America will return to an alleged Edomite supremacist misogynist past. Right, and that's really what the mindset is. Okay? But you got a lot of these Edomite supremacists that know that Trump can't save them. That's the point. And they're willing to kick off, all right, total chaos, all right, to enact what they want. Tribalism, Edomite, all right, supremacy, race wars. Such assertions as least implicit. Wow, look at this $100 word. Salakia. Is it implicitly? You know what? In a way, is not directly expressed. You know what? How do I say this? Bear with me one moment. I just want to see how the hell you explain this. I mean, in terms of pronunciation.
Implicitly.
Thank you, Edomite. Female that brought that out. All right. Yep. You know, hey, we gotta. Okay. We gotta. You know, we're learning these words, man. Okay. And eventually, when the time comes, when we're in our kingdom, you Edomites are gonna have to learn our language. All right. And you better pronounce it correctly, or we're gonna jack you up, because y'all going into slavery too. Because again, you know, the point is, tribalism has always been here, all right? And the Lord is setting it up that you're going to see it on an everyday level, okay? This notion of we all going to join hands together and kumbaya, that is bullshit. That rainbow coalition is dead, okay? That is not, okay, what's coming, man. And the Lord's setting it up. So, let me bring out this scripture right here in Jeremiah. Jeremiah 51 verse 46. Unless your heart faint and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land, a rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that in another year shall come a rumor, and violence in the land, ruler against ruler, right? These Edomites, okay, are going to turn on each other. They're going to get tribalistic, and if you ain't for their cause, you're part of the problem. All right, and it is going to go race. It is going to go racial. Okay, that element has always been here in this country. Now check this out. Edomite supremacists attacking electrical grid. Now I just typed this out. New York Times. Edomite supremacists are trying to attack the energy grid. United States Department of Justice. Defendants with ties to Edomite supremacy sentenced. Right, these were 2 Marines. Okay, they were finally sentenced. They want to attack an energy facility in the northwest of the country. Okay, they got radicalized. Okay, because you know, the military in itself is getting more fractured by the minute, and eventually they're gonna get tribalistic. All right, and that's how you know a civil war is coming, racial war is coming. It's gonna be total confusion. All right, and that's why we keep telling our people, you gotta turn to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Latest threat to electrical grid, Edomite supremacists. So you're clearly seeing there's something happening behind the scenes where Edomites. Oh, this one was very interesting. Check this out. This was back at last year. It says attacks on electrical systems were up nearly 80% in 2022 compared to the previous year, Monday. The FBI said it foiled an alleged neo-Nazi Edomite supremacist plot to attack multiple substations and transform around Baltimore. It follows recent physical attacks on electrical stations in North Carolina, Oregon, and Washington. Right. So there's been an ongoing trend. All right. And this one right here, these are Edomite women supremacists. All right, that they realize that their race is declining. All right, you got a lot of Edomite women supremacists that are joining the ranks. So, hey, I'm just reporting what I'm seeing. All right, and it makes sense, man. It makes sense. This whole kumbaya, coalition, it's not gonna last. That's not. Hey, everything is going straight to tribalism. All right. So when you see the scriptures say nation against nation, let me get that in the book of Matthew. It also means, all right, biblical nations against biblical nations. Matthew, let me go to blue letter. 24. Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation. Right. All you got to do is go into the word nation. It's ethnos. Okay. And let's watch what the word ethnos means. A multitude, whether men or beasts, associated or living together, a company, troop, swarm, a multitude of individuals of the same nature, genus, a human family. Here we go. A tribe. Tribalism. Nation. People group. That's all that means. Okay. And that's why you plantation Christians can't get it. All right. Because Paul was speaking to the other tribes of the nation of Israel, all right? The Israelite foreigners. Okay, he wasn't speaking to no heathens. Let's put it that way. Okay? Psalm chapter 58. Excuse me, let me finish this, and then I get to that one, because I want to bring out a point with this one. Whoops. Matthew chapter 24, verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. All right. You're going to see also kingdoms. Russia, Edomites, banging on American Edomites. But the problem is America is so divided that they're not going to be able to defend itself. Okay. And there should be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. Right. That's another thing the Lord is going to kick in there. Famine. and pestilence. And if the electrical grid gets rocked, which is looks like that's the narrative, because even Klaus Schwab said a cyber attack, okay, or because it's pertaining to what, the electrical grid. Hey, maybe it could be a cyber attack, or maybe it could be just straight up old fashioned demolition. All right, taking out the power. That will ensue famine and pestilence and earthquakes. Excuse me, pestilence. And then, of course, earthquakes. The Lord's going to set that up in diverse places, right? And you're going to, what is pestilence? Diseases, because everything's ran on the electrical grid. Your toilet, okay? Can't flush the toilet? See what happens after that, after a couple of days. It's going to get very nasty in Babylon. Matthew chapter 24, verse 8. And these are the beginning of sorrows, right? Okay? Now, let me bring this out. Psalm chapter 140, verse 1. Deliver me, O Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. Clearly, we should know who the violent man is. It's these Edomites, the self-proclaimed so-called white man. The white man. Oh, man, this is a joke, man. All right, learn your colors. Okay? All right? Let's continue on. 2. Which imagine mischiefs in their heart. Clearly, attacking the electric grid is imagining mischiefs. Continually are they gathered together for war. Isn't that the spirit? They want war. Okay? 3. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips. 4. Keep me, O Yahweh Bashim Yashai, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent men who have proposed to overthrow my goings. Right. And that's why we keep telling our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans, you need to come back to Yahweh Bashim Yashai. All right? You need to understand that this devil does not like you. All right? And he is getting riled up. He sees his country being destroyed, all right, from within, and he's willing to take it out, his anger out on you. All right? And to him, to him, he looks at you as nothing, as useless eaters, as all right, the problem. And that's why you notice when it comes to LGBTQT lifestyle, they always put Jake in the forefront. Okay, when it comes to violence, okay, they always put Jake in the forefront. All right, and these Edomite supremacists, all right, they believe that they believe that the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American man, okay, and woman are the problem. That they're the reason why, okay, besides the JJs, who they can't stand either, is the reason why they're losing their country. All right? I'm telling you, go on X and see the free-for-all when it comes to these Edomite supremacists. Go on X, okay? And that's how you know the elites are done with this place. They don't care anymore. They know they're done with America. Last one. Sirach, also known as the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord and put on off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Right? And again, you know, these articles right here just prove that, bad times is coming. Harsh times is coming. All right? And the Lord will use Esau, all right, to create those conditions. So you better seek the Lord. Don't tarry. All right? Because who's the sword, all right, for the Lord? Esau, the wicked, right? Doesn't it say in Psalm chapter 17, verse 13? Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. You see? So, better not, don't make tarrying. Seek the Lord. All right, repent. It's time, man. I mean, things are about to get interesting, but it's all leading to salvation, you know? But hey, we gotta go through the all right, through these tribulations, okay? But the Lord is gonna protect his elect, all right, in these tribulations. Okay? Well, the scripture says, through much tribulation shall we enter the kingdom of heaven, right? What is that? Much tribulation, right? Act chapter 14, verse 22, confirming the souls of disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must, through much tribulation, enter into the kingdom most high. There you go. So, Lord willing is us edifying. I want to give all praise and all glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Makakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their life for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it there. Keep the faith. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and elders. As you can see, we're getting close. A lot of things are happening behind the scenes. All right. Esau's getting riled up. All right. These Edomite supremacists know that their country's been hijacked. They know that they gotta get violent now to try to save it. And hey, this just proves that we're at the end. Okay. And this should motivate you to get to know your power, to seek the Lord, so that you can be protected from all hell that breaks loose. And for the few that are watching, stay stay studying, and when you pray, put your head covered, all right, and the Lord will guide you when the time comes, because hey, we're coming into some harsh times, and this proves why the Lord is going to raise up, all right, an Israelite man, okay, of the elect, all right, to be a covering for a lot of you elect women that believe. It's coming. You clearly see it, because when this thing pops off, it's okay. It's gonna happen. All right. The Lord's setting it all up. That a lot of prophecies are fulfilled. Okay. In a matter of seconds. So let's keep pushing. Let's keep going. Hey, shalom.